Alright y'all, Phil the Kaiju King back. Take a look at this here fellas, the xplus 25cm Jet Jaguar light up. I guess it was a RIC edition. It's got that base, I'm guessing that's the original base. He does light up, he's just real finicky about lighting up. There's a peg in his right foot here. If I push down on it, he's just real finicky. He does light up though, the jack. Ain't working right or something, I don't know. There he's lit up. Well, I bet when I set him down he goes off. Yep. See, he's just real touchy about lighting up. It does light up though. Let's measure him up real quick here. Take him off of that. We can get a accurate height on him and all that. Let's see. About 9.5, looks like to me, roughly, give or take. Not quite 10, about 9.5. Widest part is probably at his feet, and that's about 3. If he'll stand without that base. Yeah, he'll stand. Good old Jet Jaguar. One of Godzilla's greatest tag team partners. To me, his greatest tag team partner, just in my opinion. He was a great fighter. Great spirit, great fighter. Became self-aware, like he's some AI from 1973. And really took a beating onto Megalon until old Gigan's dastardly ass shows up and they start commence to whooping, and then finally Godzilla takes frickin' forever in that movie to show up, but he does. And I've said this before, but I love when Godzilla shows up and is literally whooping them two by himself because JJ's down, but he looks up and he's watching him fight, and I think it inspires him to get up and fight more. That's the way I always took it. And then JJ, of course, gets him out of a pickle when in that ring of fire that Megalon creates and flies him out of there. Just a great movie, great kaiju action in the movie, especially at the end, of course. Good stuff. We'll take a quick look at him and do some comparisons here. Here he is in my hand. Great little figure here, pretty accurate I would say to the movie. I don't have no real issues with it. Nice, you know, the coloring, the blue, the yellow, the gray, the red. Primarily are all the colors. Gray or silver, what do you want to call it. There's a nice emblem on his midsection there on his waist area. One fist, right fist is kind of clenched like for a punch. Left hand's more fingers more open, of course. There's his head and face. Looks really good, I think. It's a really nice little figure. I had the 30cm and had to sell it last year, but maybe one day I'll try to get it again. It's a pretty neat Jet Jaguar here, for sure. We'll go ahead and manage out some comparisons with him. Let's do that now. Alright y'all, here's a Godzilla 1964B suit. 25cm by xplus. Alright, we'll do some more. Let's do that now. Alright y'all, here's the newly released Godzilla 1974 standard. Pretty close rendition to the Godzilla in the movie there. Alright, let's do some more. Let's do that now. Alright y'all, here's the 30cm Megalon. I don't have the 25. Alright, one final comparisons here. Let's do that now. Alright, the 30cm Gigan 2022 and the 25 centimeter Gigan 1972, I believe. And I think the Jet Jaguar scales up really well with these 25 centimeter figures. Alright, let's move on to some final thoughts here. Let's do that now. 25 centimeter X Plus Jet Jaguar. Classic older figure here. I don't know what year he came out. 2010 it says on his foot there. 15-year-old X Plus figure here. That's at the very beginning of X Plus, I believe. Pretty cool, man. Glad I grabbed him. I want to thank Troy Neff, is who I believe I got this from. Right, everybody, I'll close out this video. I want to thank everyone who tuned in. This is Phil the Kaiju King. Y'all have a blessed day. We'll talk again soon.